Hi guys, I'm back and we're going to do the last of our back to basics acrylic pours. But this time we're going to use 9 colors and we're not going to use white. Usually it's at this point where I have a bunch of leftover paint and I just dump it all together and see what happens. And that's pretty much where we are here. And hopefully we'll have a little bit left over for maybe some swipes for some jewelry. I haven't done those in a while. Or maybe we'll try some World's Tiniest Chain Pulls again. I haven't done those in a while. Maybe with the colors. We haven't done those with colors at all. So we'll try that. Sorry, I got distracted. My youngest one, Nora, she's learning calligraphy, and she was showing me a letter that she just drew, and she's just started today on her calligraphy. And bear in mind, she is only 10 years old, and this is the very beginning of what she did. And she just drew this letter, so we just got her calligraphy pen, and she's having a lot of fun with it. So thank you, Nora. You're doing a great job.
Thank you.
Okay, so I think what we're going to do is start with this. These are all apple barrel colors. Again, this is the purple pansy. We're going to start with that. And we're just going to layer in the colors in no specific order. I really, we're just going to pour them all in there. And I'm hoping to at least have enough for maybe 2. Yeah, let's do that color. Maybe 2 layers of each color, hopefully. You like to have more layers, definitely. Because the more layers you have, the more your colors will play together and hopefully play nicely together. So we're just sort of moving around from color to color. Let's go with this. This is Cameo Pink. Sorry, I'm not listing the colors. Okay, so that's Cameo Pink. This is Tuscan Teal. This one I believe is Laguna. Let's go with the purple pansy again. And how about some cranberry? And then some of this King's Gold. Let's go with, we'll go with the Cool Blue. And this is Caribbean, although I may have the Caribbean and the Laguna mixed up. Anyway, we're using both of them. Let's do some of this bright green. This is Parakeet. Let's put some Cameo Pink on top of that, even though it's probably not a great idea. Yeah, let's do some purple pansy again, and some cranberry, and whatever this one is. I don't know if we put any Tuscan Teal in there. Let's put a little bit of that in there. Some more King's Gold, almost completely full. And some more Cameo Pink, just a drop. Parakeet. Shoo, some Cool Blue. A little bit more purple pansy. And a drop more of cranberry. And how about a little bit more of this color? There we go. That's it. Whoops. Slid around there. Luckily it didn't tip over. I'm on the 4th painting for the day. I usually do 3 or 4 paintings in one day, so that because I don't have time to do this 24/7. So I like to get enough videos done in one day where I can post them for about 2 weeks. But usually by my 4th painting, I either dump it into another wet painting or it's a complete disaster. But looking at that, that's pretty. We're doing good so far. It splattered right there. That was cool. Look at this beautiful cells coming up. Okay, we need our palette knife. scrape all that excess out of there for the corners again. So hopefully by now, if you're new to my channel and you are new to acrylic pouring, you have seen that it is possible to make pretty, because they for the most part turned out pretty well. You can make a pretty acrylic pour painting with cheap paint and just a few colors. You don't have to have a million colors to make a pretty painting. Sometimes simple is better. So please remember that. If you guys are having trouble, you know, go back and watch my acrylic pouring for beginners. I do, you know, show you guys how to mix your paints and you know, how much of the floetrol to add and all that. But again, I don't know, I seem to have better luck with these cheap apple barrel paints than I do with just about anything. I don't know why that is. Maybe I was just meant to just pour with the cheaper stuff. So maybe, I don't know, maybe from now on we'll just use the cheap apple barrel stuff, because I really do. I like it. It works well. Okay. Let's torch that baby. If I can find my torch, there it is. Look at these big, beautiful cells. Look how pretty they are when they come up. Just a little bit of heat. Oh, so pretty. There we go. Okay, I better set this where I'm not going to dump it over on another painting. We have enough paint to do one more painting. Wow, those are lots of tiny cells. Tiny, 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 tiny. Okay, let's find us a corner catcher. We got some fatter ones. This will do. And before I do this, I'm going to put my gloves on, because I've been preaching to y'all for a little while now. Please wear your gloves. And I'm not always practicing what I preach, so, but I'm trying. I want you guys to understand how important it is to wear your gloves. Okay. Let's see. What part do we want to save? Look at all these caterpillar cells along here. I really like those. I don't want to lose those. That's really the only yellow, except for a teeny bit over here, that we've got left. So I think we're going to pour off that corner first. So I'd like to at least be able to save a little bit of yellow. And this corner catcher is not real great. It's a little bit warped, I think. But it'll do. So again, pour slowly. Please pour slowly. Look at all those pretty little cells. They have so many pretty lines around them. I don't know, we may end up pouring this back off because it's got those caterpillar cells that I really don't like right there, where it's all big one grouping of cells without the space in between them. I don't like that. Yeah, I really don't like that. So, sorry yellow, you've got to go. We're just going to pour it off. There we go. And if you've got a lot of paint on your canvas, the more you pour off, the more the paint underneath is going to come through. And, you know, you're going to have some prettier cells that way. So if you've got a lot of paint on there, you're not going to get as much of your colors coming through. So if if you haven't layered your paint a lot, you're missing some of that color. It's underneath. Just pour some more paint off. If you're standing there going, where did all my color go? It's underneath. Just pour some more paint off. We've created sort of a rainbowy painting here. A little unexpected. But I should have expected that because, you know, we used a lot of colors. Okay. Let's go back this way. And for some reason, my purple like I said before, when we first started this back to basics paintings, my purple, the wild iris, which I threw away already, I think was too old to use, so I was having problems with it getting kind of chalky. And my purple pansy right here is doing the same thing. So I think we're going to have to throw away that purple. It's definitely not working for me. But even if it is a little chalky, it's still pretty. Come on. It's thinking about it. These paints, like I said before, they're like a year old, so that's one of my suggestions is definitely don't use old paint. It will not work for you very well. Okay, let's go back. I don't know what it is about the craft paint. When it gets old, it turns kind of chalky. There's that parakeet right there at the corner. There we go. Okay. It was really bright in that one little spot. And since it's not real bright anywhere else, I poured it off. But you want to look at your, I hate to say composition because there's not much to the composition, but there kind of is. I know somebody asked me, and I'm sorry, it was a while ago that you asked me about how to determine composition in these kind of paintings. Well, I like to feel that the painting is balanced. So as you can see, we have some big cells here and big cells there, and then smaller ones here. So this painting is more balanced to me. Also, as I just mentioned, I poured that parakeet off because it was really bright. Now if I had left it in this corner, that's what you would have seen to begin with, was that spot. So you want to feel like you're looking at everything and your eye sort of moves around and looks at everything as opposed to being stuck in one spot. It's hard to really, you just have to feel composition. It's just something you have to feel. You have to learn. It needs to be balanced. That's all I can say. I'm sorry. It's not a real great explanation, but and I can see some of my other colors are a little chalky too. And like I said, it's because my paints are old. Yeah, I think that's going to be it for these paints. I don't think I'm going to use them again, just because they're chalky, and I don't like that. But let's get you guys down so you can see a little better. Okay, as you can see, the colors have gone very chalky, which I'm not happy about. But again, they're really old and it's my fault for using them. But I'm trying to use up what I have left. And because the entire painting is chalky, it's actually kind of neat looking. I kind of like it. It gives it a little bit of texture. So that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. And despite the chalkiness of it all, I hope you guys enjoyed this little painting. I think it turned out pretty cool. Got a lot of color going on there. Sorry guys, the camera was turned the wrong way. Okay, well, I hope you guys enjoyed this little Back to Basics series. I think my favorite paintings were the first two that we did, the one with the wild iris, the cranberry, and the whatever the turquoise color was we used. And then I think actually my entirely favorite one is just the solid turquoise piece with, the different varying colors. We're going to leave everything sitting to dry, and we'll put a nice shiny coat on them after about a week or two, as long as it's not raining. Of course, I live in Georgia, so it rains all the time. It's been raining for the past couple days again. washed the truck, and of course it started pouring down rain 2 hours later. Of course it did. But that's okay. All right, guys. Thank you for supporting my channel. Thank you for supporting me. The lovely comments and all the love you send my way. I really appreciate each and every one of you. And thank you for supporting my channel in all the different ways that you do. Again, if you'd like to donate to my channel, my PayPal link is below. And I greatly, greatly, greatly appreciate all those donations. I love you guys. And for those subscribers that have been with me pretty much from the beginning, I know who you are, and I'm so happy that you're still with me. I love all the comments you leave me. And for those subscribers that are new, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, hit that subscribe button. And thank you for joining us. Wherever you are on the planet, I hope you're having a lovely, lovely day, and take care of each other. Stay happy and healthy. See you later. Bye.
Bye.